That was I guess it started to go too fast, those eighth notes, I guess, in the left hand. So try it again. Oh, that's what happened. See, like this. So the G just jump starting a little bit in the left hand. Yeah, it's just steady. Yeah. Try again.
I think I need to play this with the metronome. I'm telling you, I feel like I don't. My tempo at the end isn't the tempo I started with.
And that happens to me all the time. You're in good company. So we have 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and ta-da, and 1 and 2 and less and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. Breathe. Trill doesn't come too soon. Go back to here. Okay, so let me hear that trill measure or the measure before whatever you want to start. Here's what's happening. This is crowding in on you instead of. Yeah, it looks funny, but it's really like the half note's taking the space of the first eighth note, right? It's just tied over. So you really want to just. That's all that's happening in the left hand. The A's holding over, right, in the space of the first eighth note.
I see.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because sometimes you hear things over and over if you do it a certain way, and then you keep hearing it that way, and you think, oh, that's the way it's supposed to go.
Right, and it's not.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. So, right there.
I feel like that always comes ahead of the beat. Am I not doing it right?
It's on the beat. Yeah, so that comes right with the E. Right, the A with the upper neighbor.
Yeah, that comes right
with
with
the
the
E. Right, like, yeah, that's it. Perfect. Exactly. Yeah, take your time. About your trill.
The trill, yeah.
And so your left hand's, and this happened to another student the other day, like the trill's coming, the left hand started like crowding and getting all warped and upset. So you really have to just think, oh, make believe there is no trill. First do it without the trill so that you hear right? Then you can start start maybe to do 2-note trill, then do a little longer, so you don't let that left hand get out of whack just because of the trill. Because you're going, the trill is coming, and so you tighten up. Yeah.
You freak out over it.
Well, then their other hand starts just crowding the notes, and there's no more beat. The beat dies, the steady beat that's underlying the trill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Remember, the conductor in that measure is your left hand. It's giving you the beats.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start back here. On that D. Don't do an accent there. Do it again. I'll show you what I mean. Go ahead. You know why? Here's why. I got the reason why.
Right here? This D or this D?
No. Let me show you something. If you look at this measure and you hold these notes down, you already have a dominant seventh, so you have to resolve. Harmonic rhythm tells you don't smack that measure down because it's resolving. Yeah, that if you didn't do this, you'd watch. It's easy to do that. Yeah, resolve. You're always looking for between measures. You may, I was saying the other day that you don't have to wait for a cadence at the end of four measures.
For a resolution.
It can happen right between measure to measure. So you dip it down and then you go forward again, right? Your music is always going in little, it dips and it goes forward and it goes ins and outs. That's what makes nice phrasing.
So every time I see that the first chord, should I assume?
Absolutely. You can see it's there for sure. Look. Dominant 7, resolve, another dominant, and a dominant resolve. See? Yeah. So you got to really know your harmonies, know what the music's made of, and then see that instinctively you would not want to slam down on that measure that is resolving that note or that chord into the melody and through the whole thing. I mean, it's up and down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what hit me. I went, ooh, what happened? So let's do that again, the double bar. Dip down. Here's another dominant. And that's falling down to the tonic. Yeah, there's your tonic. Now, no energy. Dominant, resolve. There it is. Now it's really resolving to here. E minor. That's the piano. It's the piano, not you. And then good. Here's another. Down to 7, resolve to the appoggiatura. Resolve. Yeah.
I do have it there. Bring out the bass.
Yeah, because now you're seeing contrary motion when that next measure, right, is going up and the bass is going that way, and then they're coming toward each other. Yeah, contrary motion.
Do you see where I tend to speed up?
Yeah, that's right. It was in a little
The
spot.
tempo is, by the end, is different.
Well, because maybe it's just one place you start doing, because you see 16th notes. I think when you saw a bunch of 16th, you started pushing them forward. Mm-hmm. Happens to me all the time, don't worry. Because you have to always stay very calm so that your 16ths don't go ahead of you for how you started the fundamental beat that you started with. Yeah. So okay. So that's the place everyone's vulnerable. We start
Yeah.
seeing 16th notes in a row. So it would be measured
don't
30.
rush.
Yeah. But say expand it. Say to yourself broaden. Even though you're not really getting slower, you're just thinking that you have breathing space for those 16th notes. Plus,
Okay.
you know, they're eighth notes too. They're wonderful because we want to hear that bass line. Okay, and we start hearing it. You know, this is where it's getting lowest, right? In the
Mhm.
piece, this from
Right,
here
that-
to
that
the end is
section.
the lowest basses.
Yes.
You know? So that tells us something. Okay, let's go to 31 and don't rush those 16ths. Oh, that came too fast. And da da and very nice, very nice. That's as if you were ending it there. You get okay. Three chord. Yeah. So let's do that slowly from. We can do it from measure 5. Is that a 5?
Yes, a
5.
five.
5. Do something different on the repeat. Let's do something maybe softer. Yeah, make it softer maybe. Resolve it. Wait, you gotta watch your harmonies. Careful. This is dee da dee da dee da wah wah. Cause right, dominant, dominant, dominance, dominant. You gotta be aware from
Right
measure
here?
to measure. Yes, yes, indeed, because look what came before the dominant measure, where this is less You always want to do these little dips and phrases and resolutions with from measure to measure. Makes a difference. Or that surprise 3 chord, you know, that 3 chord where he goes. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
Something like deceptive cadence kind of thing. Yes, I make a big deal out of it. Da-da. Resolve it. That's it. See that? Resolve that nice. And this voice now. E minor. Second time softer. Careful of that. There was an accent there. Be careful. I think I heard an accent because
You
the
probably
same
did.
the same thing. You see, this is dominant. Resolve.
Yeah.
Just do little dips. You could have to dip down and then go forward and then dip down. And go, you know, it's sort of like shaping down and then going forward according to harmonic rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes we call the accent. Now it's the repeat. So you might want to do this lighter in general, you know, lift it up a little bit on the repeat. To get in the spirit of it.
That has a beautiful bass line
Yeah, it
at
does.
the very, very end.
It does.